My name is Sarah Fletcher, and I am currently working at Zoe's Kitchen in Birkdale, and I'll be attending University of North Carolina at Charlotte in the fall. I think at Lake Norman Charter they do a great job of challenging you, but not exactly. They understand that you have other things on your plate. So they do a really good job of balancing as well as challenging. And for me, that was really important because I felt like, I really explored my strengths and weaknesses that way because I was almost forced to explore, my weaknesses. But in the end, it made me stronger in those aspects. So. It's a great example because I have friends that are in college right now, and they say that, charter is really with the workload and, all the activities that they have us do is really prepare them, especially time management. That's a huge thing that I hear about in college that you need to have, it's a necessity. And I feel like at Charter they've really done a great job with time management and, making sure you have time for this and getting everything done before, the deadline instead of cramming it all in one night, even though it's the easiest thing to do. They make sure, they help you make it a priority to spread your time out and get things done. Mm-hmm. So. I have some friends that have been in public schools, and yeah, they love them. Of course, it's a experience, high school is, but I do know that they say that, it's different getting into college for them because when you come from charter, like I said earlier, I feel like there's a lot of more hands-on activities, a lot of more teacher-student one-on-one interaction there that a lot of public schools don't have. So when it comes to charter, I'm very lucky because I'm a very, I need that one-on-one attention when it comes to learning because I'm a very, visual, and there's a lot of things that I struggle with. And for me, I've had, tutoring, awesome tutoring experiences from the teachers here. And I know at public schools they lack, one-on-one interaction just because they're bigger schools, And so I think charter has really done that really well for me. And I think that, comes to when you come in college, you're going to have to find your own one-on-one experiences because sometimes you do have larger classes. And now I know how to get that one-on-one experience, where to go, who to talk to and stuff like that. Whereas at public schools, I think it'd be harder for them to figure out how to get that one-on-one attention because they never really had it as much as charter gives. Definitely, I think one that really stands out to me is demonstrates confidence and leadership because for me, I've never been one. I kind of like to be in the background. I kind of, like to go with the flow, and that's just how I've always been. But when I got to charter, there were all these clubs and opportunities for me to join, and I had friends that wanted to join clubs, and I decided, it was a good idea for me to go ahead and get myself out there. And all the clubs, they really emphasized, even in their big clubs, for example, like Key Club, they emphasized you going on your own and, taking control of your own little project to help the community, or stepping up to be a leader in this club or that club. And it's really nice to be able to have that opportunity because even when, you're not so confident in stepping up, you feel comfortable doing it. And I know graduating, now that I've graduated, I feel a lot better, getting into programs or putting myself out there to jump on new opportunities for myself. And that's something that I really appreciate Lake Norman Charter has shown me. And, especially since in college, it's all about leadership and making yourself stand out because there's so many other people, and I feel like Charter has really done that very well for me. First of all, I love the teachers. They are fantastic. They all have their own little fun personality, and they really let it shine through their learning experience. But I know for me, my favorite class was crafts and yearbook with Mr. Valeni. And I think one of my favorite moments was he just lets go in that class, and he has fun with us, and he treats us like we're best friends, And that was one class I really looked forward to throughout the day because, you can really let yourself shine. You can really, exhibit who you are, and he accepts that, and he helps push you towards your goals. And that's one experience from Charter I've really enjoyed, and as well as all the fun little student things we do, like the pep rallies. Those are always a lot of fun to get together and, have games and see everyone participate and have little class competitions. That's always really fun. So I think, they really Charter really works to balance school and the, the fun and extracurricular side of that, as well as, with basketball games, they're always crazy and really fun. So I would say go for it because I used to go to public school and elementary school. And I remember going home to my mom and saying, there were kids in the class that were disrespectful and disruptive, and I just couldn't focus, and I didn't feel like I was getting, reaching my max potential for all the classes. And so my mom looked into a charter school, Lake Norman Charter, And since then, I feel like I've really succeeded in everything. I've, had all the help that I need. It's really been a great opportunity for me. And if someone, we're debating between public or charter school, I mean, there's really no difference between the public and charter school besides I feel like, I've reached my academic potential. I mean, you still have great friends, you still are going to meet people. A lot of people are afraid that, they're not going to meet a lot of people, but it's awesome. I've made my best friends here at Charter, and I've really, I've seen improvement in my academics and time management and, all the core values that I think that you should have and learn in school. I'd really like to go into business and marketing, and I'm hoping that I'll figure that out sooner or later, but I do know I want to do in, the business department, and I feel like I'm ready for that. I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like I have all the, aspects that you need to go into a major, and I'm really excited that I know what I want to do. I have an idea of what I want to do, and I've really found that throughout high school. Doing different clubs and doing different activities, different classes, I've really found what my strengths are and what I think I can use for the future. I've really seen Charter grow because I started here in 5th grade. I saw us in the cardboard boxes across the street, and I've really seen, buildings add, teachers grow, students grow. I've really seen people grow, become better people just because they've surrounded themselves with great people. And I've really enjoyed my experience here. I feel like I'm well prepared. I was really sad to graduate because I feel like my life is here, but at the same time I'm looking forward to coming back and seeing some old teachers, seeing some friends that are in lower classes, and it's been a great experience here at Charter.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.